Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today in this video, I will be going over my predictions for the NHL playoffs. I know it's going to be hard predicting like the entirety of the playoffs, but I'm still going to do it. And I'm going to get rinsed in the comments. Like, this pops. People are going to be mad at me. You guys can call me biased because I'm a Leafs fan. But let's get into it. So let's start off with the play-in round. Obviously, I'm not going to just skip ahead and give my predictions for the first round. I'd say Toronto takes Columbus in 5. Because, well, let's face it, Toronto's are perennial chokers. Take a look at Boston, Washington. It's whatever though. So it's really hard supporting the Leafs. I get really frustrated every year. But yeah, besides that, it is what it is. I think Toronto will take Columbus though. I mean, yeah, as I said, take them in 5. They take it 3-2 series. And here, I'm gonna predict the scores. These are just gonna get blatantly wrong. But I'm gonna go Toronto wins 3-0 in final game off of goals from Zach Hyman, Justin Holl, and Austin Matthews. Let's get into the next one. So the next one is Pittsburgh versus Montreal. I say Pittsburgh will take this in 4. And I'm going to say it's because take a look at the Canadiens team. They have Jonathan Drouin, Brendan Gallagher, Max Domi, Shea Weber, Jeff Petrie, and an aging Carey Price. They don't really stand a chance against the Pittsburgh Penguins with Sidney Crosby, Jetty Malkin, Chris Letang, and Matt Murray or Tristan Jarry, depends who they start. They're probably going to give the start to Jarry. And I just probably forget anything. Oh yeah, Jake Gensel too, yeah. But you can call me a Montreal hater all you want. I don't hate Montreal. It's pretty obvious that they're the weakest team in the playoffs. The only reason why I'm giving them 3-1 is because I don't know, I just have a feeling. And I feel like that final game is gonna be 4-1. Montreal. Jesper Kotkaniemi is gonna score for Montreal. 4 goals from Pittsburgh are gonna come 2 off of Crosby, 1 off of Brian Dumoulin, and then for the last one I'll give Brian Rust. I don't know. This is stupid that I'm predicting goals and who gets it, but whatever. If I get one right, I'm gonna look like a genius. I'm telling you, if I get one game right, I'm going to look like. So the next one is New York Islanders versus Florida Panthers. This is, for me, a very, very balanced series. I am going to say the Islanders, though, and I'm going to say they're going to win it in 5, 1-0, and they're going to win 1-0 in overtime off of a Nick Leddy goal. The reason if Brovsky doesn't continue to shit the bed, Brovsky goes back to his Vezina form in with Florida when he's playing in Columbus. I'm giving it to Florida. But if Brovsky continues to play how he plays, right? Florida's gonna lose because you can't only rely on offense in the NHL, and you have to have a goalie because you can take a look at they're just really you take Frederik Andersen away from the Toronto Maple Leafs when he is playing in form. Or just take the Frederik Andersen who's burnt out before the pause. The Leafs were playing horrible. Like, if you take away a team's starting goalie, they're gonna be shit. And if Brovsky continues how he's playing, and Barkov gets burnt out, Yandel gets burnt out, Ekblad gets burnt out, and Huberdeau gets burnt out. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I can't remember who. If those 4 players get burnt out, their team's cooked. And if Brovsky, I don't know, man. I don't know. now I will be discussing the series between the Carolina Hurricanes and New York Rangers. I think the Rangers are going to end up winning this series, in 5. Yet again, I say another very balanced series. I'm giving the edge to New York, though, only if they continue to play how they were playing right before the end of the pause when they had that huge streak. If they continue that momentum into here, they're winning the game. Series. What? How did you say that? I'm going to say 2-0 win in Game 5, obviously. I'm going to say Adam Fox and Artemi Panarin. And let's get into the next one. So next up, we have Calgary versus Winnipeg. And I'm going to say Winnipeg take this in 4. Winnipeg, they just have overall a way better team. If Connor Hellebuyck keeps on playing the way he's playing, Vesna caliber, they're totally going to take the series. And if Josh Morrissey and I think Neil Pionk is how you say his name, continue to play how they're playing, the defense will be solid. And then you have obviously Mark Scheifele, Patrick Laine, and Blakey Wheeler up front. I say if they just continue to play how they're playing, they're going to take on Calgary no problem. And take a look at Calgary in the postseason last year. Johnny Gaudreau, dead silent. And for Game 4, Winnipeg are going to take it 2-1. Sean Monahan's going to get the goal for Calgary, and you're going to have Brian Little and I don't write down scripts. I just go off of the top of my head. Brian Little, and I'm going to say Matthew Perreault for Winnipeg. So let's get into the next one. So now I will be talking about Edmonton versus Chicago. And here's my biggest hot take that I have. Probably my only hot take. Let's just be honest here. Chicago is going to sweep Edmonton. I'm so confident of this. Not of the sweeping, but I'm so confident that Chicago will beat Edmonton. If they don't, I'll slam my head into my bedroom door. I'll obviously post a video of it because you guys won't believe me if I don't. But yeah, I think the score is going to be 2-1. And the goal from Edmonton is going to be from Darnell Nurse. And then the 2 goals from Chicago will both be from Alex DeBrincat. The reason why I think this is just purely off of Chicago's experience and leadership. And also Edmonton are perennial chokers. Let's just be honest here. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Now we have Vancouver versus the Minnesota Wild. And I say Vancouver is also going to sweep the Minnesota Wild just because of they have speed, they have talent, and consistent goaltending. I feel like, because Alex Stalock, he was good this year, but he's nowhere near where he used to be. And he's nowhere near better than Jacob Marchand. Nowhere near. And also, Vancouver has a way stronger forward core. Because on offense, who does Minnesota have? An aging Eric Staal and an aging Zach Parise? Oh, and also, no, they traded Jason Zucker, never mind. They have nobody up there. Compared to Vancouver, who has Elias Pettersson, Bo Horvat, Brock Besser, and a bunch of other people. The only kind of edge I'd give them is on defense, but then after their second pairing, it just falls off a cliff. So Vancouver, all around, except for that top D pairing, have a better team than them. Yeah, it's quite obvious who's going to win. It's obviously going to be. For the final prediction of this video, I'm going to be going with Nashville beating Arizona in 4 games. Even though the reason why I think they're going to win is because of their experience in the playoffs. They have way more experience than Arizona. Just because Arizona's been shit. This is the only year that they've been actually good in a while, if not ever. But yeah, I know I said the reason why Minnesota is going to lose is because they have too old of a team. But there's a difference between Minnesota and Nashville. Some of Nashville's players are young. And we'll try to name who's the... Okay, besides Matt Dumba on the Wild, who most likely won't be there in a few years, who is their best player under the age of 30? Just try to think. Well, now back onto the Nashville versus Arizona. Yeah, so Nashville's going to beat them. I'm going to say, as I said, in 4 games, the score is going to be 4-2. Philip Forsberg is going to get 2 goals. Yarncroft's going to get 1. And then Roman Jost is going to get another. And then for Arizona, I have Vinny Hinostroza getting 1. And Jakob Chychrun getting the other. So yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. I know I said thanks for watching my last clip, but I have to do a proper outro. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good.